I've got 4 tips for you, 4 tidbits to help you in your business. So, woohoo, aloha and welcome to episode number 50. 50. Da, 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 da. Isn't that the theme song for Hawaii 50? I think so. It's been a while since I've seen that show. Anywho, this is episode number 50, 50 of releasing the badass in you. So today we're going to talk about those 4 tips to help you along in your business. And number 1, we talked about it last week because we were talking about, I have a magic pen. You have a magic pen. Every pen is magic when you write things down. So having things written down in your planner. Yeah, this is my planner. It's my working tool, right? So having things written down in your planner for your calendar, like events are gonna go by if they're not written down, right? So having things written down besides calendar and planner, but also having things written down as far as your plan of action. How are you going to do things? What kind of steps do you follow? What is your daily mode of operation type of stuff? What are your income producing activities versus your business maintaining activities? Right? Having things written down so that you know what is what and what needs to be done, the when, and all that jazz. All right. So number 2, it is systems and tools. How can you systemize your processes? So for example, systems when you have a new client or a new customer, what are the steps A, B, and C that you do with that new individual? And those are the same steps A, B, and C that you do for the next one and the next one and the next one. So those are systems, right? And then tools. What kind of tools can you use to make your business more efficient, streamlined, and simplified, right? So I do have a list of tools that I like to use that make my business and my life so much easier, and I have them all on one page. So I will put the link for that in our blog that you can see right here. You can go right to it at this page. We'll have the link in there. But there are a variety of tools. So for example, even a mileage tracker, so that you can have the proper record of driving that you do for business versus driving that you do for personal, right? I used to have a little notebook where I would do all that in writing. Now I actually have a tracker because my phone is always with me everywhere I go. Why not have the tracker on my phone that keeps track, and then I can print a log. I can print the report once a year. Woohoo! It saves me time, and also then I don't lose out on possible tax deductions, right? And when it comes to tax deductions, you want to have somebody that does your taxes that you can reach out to ask questions, right? Because I am not a tax preparer. I don't give tax advice. Do keep in mind that you have a lot of tax deductions available as a home business owner, a entrepreneur, a network marketer. What are those? Talk to your tax professional. All right. So that goes under systems and tools. Now, number 3, we're going to talk about delegating. Are there any tasks that you can delegate that don't need your DNA, that does not need your fingerprint in order to be completed? So when you delegate, it frees up your time to do other things that are income producing in your business. Now, you can delegate to somebody who is a virtual assistant, for example. You can delegate certain things to family member. If you have children, that's another possible tax deduction, right? Where you can pay those children, and there's a certain way to get things done and to track and all that. And so talk to your tax preparer about also what are appropriate tasks for kids to help when it comes to a home-based business, right? So is it to help to empty out the trash bins of your office? Is it to stuff your newsletter into envelopes? Well, I don't have that one anymore because I actually have a system to do that for me. And instead of having a whole entire weekend of stuffing envelopes, it's all done in just a few clicks. So that's under systems and tools. Okay, so delegating, what can you delegate? That will free up your time to focus more on those income producing activities versus doing things in your business that are important for your business, but that do not actually need you to be doing them, right? And yes, I totally understand when you first get started that funds can be on the tighter side. So when I say delegate, I don't mean hire a full-time person. It could very well be somebody that an hour a week. How does that sound to start, right? Or an hour a month of something that you could be doing, but that they can do, and maybe they can do even faster than you can, right? So, food for thought. What can you delegate? And then number four, to be okay when things are not going as planned. So it is so important for you to remember that along your business journey, there are going to be hiccups. There are going to be potholes, speed bumps. There's going to be all sorts of things that will derail you, and that will either put a stop, pause, slow down, take you sideways. So just remember, be okay when things don't go as planned, because guess what? You have everything written down, right? You have your plan of action, you have what needs to be done, you have your calendar, and so when things get derailed, you know where to get back on track. Ooh, even the bird is agreeing. Did you hear that? You know how to get back on track because it's all written down. You know where you left off because it's all written down. And you know what to do next because it's all written down. Ta-da! So be okay when things don't go as planned, because you can get back on track after that. All right, with that said, this is number 50, episode number 50 of Releasing the Badass in You. I'm super excited to be here on your journey for your business, and I would love to hear, what is it that you do as a business? So put that in the comment and let's chat. All right, so until next time, toodle pip, a hui ho, and aloha.